Okay, I'm gonna try to make this brief. I just want to show you guys because I'm having so much fun with this. I want to show you what I'm doing and show you the benefits of what I'm doing. If you don't have anything to do, you could do this. And I'm finding this AI stuff is really good to help you hone your photography, and I'll explain that in a little while. So what I do is I give it two images or three images, and say like when I bring, uh, let's see, let's go into this one, and then remix. So remixing. Okay, so this is like, okay, if I started this thing, uh, um, basically it's like I input these images here. So what I've done is I've found, and this is all stuff I find online, and this is it's a lovely map that I found on finding a lot of stuff on Instagram that are, this is like a river here, and then this is, I think it's the Mississippi River, and the Mississippi River changes, like, you know how it goes like constantly. So this is a map showing the different varieties of how it changes. So that's one image, and this other image is this fucking painting of Jasper taking a bite out of a shark. You know that obviously he's mad because the shark bit this ship and killed his owner, so he's seeking vengeance upon this fucking cold-blooded creature, taking him out. And then the other one is this mad picture of like, it's like people falling. I'm not really sure. So I chucked those all together, and this is stuff I put in there. Now chaos is, I'll get to that in a minute. Raw style just basically makes it raw. And this is my profile, and then weird, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, so anyway, so what I do is I keep getting these fucking images, and it's like they're so kind of brilliant in a way because you're watching it and you look at it and you kind of see, okay, yeah, there's the cat, and then you could see if you look at it up close, see it's kind of, it's a map here, and then it's got all those people. So the nice thing is that when you're doing it, say you start first. I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm going to pick this image. Okay, so I start out, it gives me this image, okay? And if you look from afar, this is one image of four, okay? And that's what you get. You get four images. So when I give it this collection of three images, it'll give me these four images. Okay, the first thing you do when you get four images is you should go and you should click very strong on each one of them. Okay, the difference between very strong and very subtle is the subtle, Rachel, is what I did to make Manson's face go, because it just subtly moves it, you know, as you control it. If you do it strong, it'll do it abruptly. Now you can change the abruptness of it by these two things. Chaos, which it says, chaos influences how varied the images are. High values produce a more unusual and unexpected result, and compositions. Lower values have more reliable, repeatable results. Okay, and weird kind of does the same thing, but it says it introduces quirky qualities to your generated images, resulting in unique and unexpected outcomes. So you keep those basically at where you want. I found 30 works because it's like if you go any higher than that, then things go way off the fucking, you know. And you kind of want to keep them reeled in to a degree where you can, because what you're doing is you're slowly and methodically making the image do what you want it to do. Okay, and raw style is just style. It's just raw style. It's exactly what it is. Okay, so I've picked all these forward. See, there's a little one there by each one telling me that, you know, so you don't get mixed up. So what it's doing now is it's making these 1, 2, 3, 4. So these four images are all going to be, you know, the product of this one image. Now the benefit of this, from a photographic point of view, is that over the course of time, and it's, if you look at this, I've got serious amount of images, and they start out looking a bit rubbish. You know, you get stuff like, you know, some of them are kind of cool, some of them are not. You know, initially you don't really like them, but each time you pick one, like I did here, well, I did all four, but each four that I picked, it will go and it will make four more. Now I can either keep doing that, but then you geometrically are creating too many fucking images, and you'll never really get to the bottom of it. But it's best to maybe to pick one or two, which is a very important thing when you, as a photographer or an image maker, for you to be able to assess which are the right images and which are not the right images. And it's all trial and error, because it's like there's no way that you could teach somebody how to do that. The only way you can do that is by learning from what you're doing, what you consider. You have to take credence and have confidence in the decisions you make when you're making choices. And I think, for the most part, Midjourney is doing that for me a lot. And I really appreciate it, because you can kind of see through the course of like things. A lot of times you see it, it's like, man, it never amounts to anything. It all looks like shit. But sometimes it looks really brilliant, and you know that you have done that, and it feels really good. So this one here is that image, okay? So if we go to this image, which is this, so see, this one, he's got the tongue there, that one has the tongue. You can kind of see how they're similar. And then the second one, I think this one, let's see, let's pick this one. Oh no. So the second level all was picking, yes, that second cat. Oh wait, where'd it go? Where is it? It's that cat. Okay. I think so, yeah, it's that cat. So that's this one here. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's that one. Okay, so these, I'm not really seeing. Yeah, there was. See, there is like a little white cat. You see the little white cat up there? So this one here did that and then put the white cat up here. And then, you know, so each one of them, the way that it does a lot of things in a picture that you're not really seeing. It, you know, it'll change little things like color and proportion and like position of things and so on and so forth. So you just keep picking the ones that you like. I found initially, when you first do your first four, go ahead and click them all. And then maybe do that for the second or third one till you have like way too many. And you go, right, now I'm going to start being critical. Don't click on that one. Click on that one. Don't click on that one. And eventually, after a certain amount of time, and it's a perfect thing to do, like, see, this one's nice. And it's like, you got to look at them. You can look at them so many different ways. You can look at them from the aesthetic. You can look at them from trying to figure out how the computer's thinking. And then try to figure out what it's doing and enjoy that you're watching this computer. You could see behind the green curtain. You could see that it's doing something, and it's quite interesting. And if you do it enough, you could kind of predict what it's going to do. And you could try to kind of like ease it into something and get it to do something. And there's a lot of other tricks you could play. You know, like by taking an image that you like and then saving it and then re-import. Like take one of these images, re-import it in as an image to blend with the one that you already have there, so that you're kind of pushing it more into an area. But you know, it's everything is a learning experience. And the images that I think are brilliant in the end are only brilliant because I learned how to get that image through a process of open real-time process of trial and error, you know. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the fucking cat/shark image, but it's fucking great. It's like I would have never, you know, that's the other thing. It's alleviating you the burden of having to come up with something brilliant, because it kind of does that for you. But you're in control. It's not like you're not in control. You're the one that's feeding the images. And the thing is, again, like that I've said, when you prompt it, it's like sky's the limit. It'll fucking throw everything but the kitchen sink at you. But when you feed it images, it has to stay within the confines of the images that you sent. So if you're an image maker, like both of you guys are, you control the image. You say, okay, I want this image and I want this image and I want, or just, you can do two. You can do more than two. You can do 7 or 8. But a lot of times two is probably the best as far as learning goes, because then you could see where it's going and where it's coming from. But it's like you can learn so much about it and learn so much about your ability, and you take confidence in the fact that you directed. You're a director. That's what you are. You're a director, and you directed this image making, and it's a feather in your cap. It's a pat on your own back, and it's like I wouldn't sell these images. I really kind of don't think they're art. They're entertaining. They're a product of an experience and a moment of something that I really enjoyed and I made, and I'm proud of. But as far as art, it's like I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Anyway, I love you both. Talk to you later.